Hi guys,
I'm here today suing
let's
my
watch
sister
this
for
video
a total
together.
of $1,338.41. This is a total of tuition costs as well as the books that I purchased for her and a cell phone bill. All this happened after I allowed her to move in with me.
All right.
And now she's refusing to pay the money back.
Okay, she's your 20-year-old sister?
Correct.
For tuition, books, and cell phone bills?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me see what you have. Now, how long did your sister live with you?
Approximately 3 months.
Now, there's a big difference because you're 37.
Correct.
That's a big difference. You have children?
Yes, I have a 16-year-old and a 13-year-old.
All right. What were the circumstances that led for her to come and live with you?
Well, we're originally all from Alabama, and I moved to Ohio. She was having some problems getting into trouble, said that she wanted to make a change in her life and asked if she could move up and, if I could give her a helping hand. And I agreed.
All right. Lakia, so you were from Alabama, you go up to Ohio, you live with your sister, you wanted to change your life, but now she's bringing you into court.
Right.
How were things when she first came? Tell me about the progression and how it led to a lawsuit.
It really breaks my heart to have to be here with my sister. But
First off, I ain't really feeling the defendant's face. I'm getting this smug, I don't care vibe, and honestly, that's annoying. As the oldest brother to a bunch of siblings, trust me, that attitude would get under your big sister's skin real quick. Show your older sister some respect. All right, let's get back to the case.
Initially when she came up, we sat down and we put a goal plan together. What do you want to do? How do you want to better yourself? What kind of improvements do you want to see?
Why does it break your heart?
I wasn't there with her as a youngster. So when this time of crisis came about, I felt like, I can really help her step up, make sure she sees a hard-working person who's done well for themselves, I think. And,
so you wanted to be a role model?
Exactly. I wasn't there when she was younger. I can be there for her now.
Now, you a single parent?
No, I'm married.
Oh, okay.
And but my kids are by my ex-husband.
So who was living in the house when she came?
My present husband,
Yes.
Maurice, and my daughter Leah and Marshall.
Oh, okay.
At the point when Lakia came to live with me, I had left my corporate job. I was in corporate America for 12 years.
Were you?
And yes, ma'am. And I left there, and I had my own business, but I started working it full time. But during that growing period, I was living off of my savings that I had put to the side all these years. I told her, this money that I'm spending is coming out of my personal savings. This is not money that can just be thrown away.
Did you know that, sweetheart?
Like later on down the line, but like when she told me that, I'm like, what? Like things she would do for me, I'm like, like she thinks that I don't appreciate what she does, and I really do. Like I tell her thank you, but I mean when she told me that, it kind of like when she said I'm gonna do this for you, I'm like, because it's coming out of her savings,
What do you mean? Because you're making a motion, and I want to understand. When she was telling you, I'm going to do this for you, but it's coming out of my savings, how did that make you feel? Articulate that for me.
I didn't really want her to do it, but I mean, like if it's something I needed, she'll get it for me, but I didn't really want her to do that because it's coming out of her savings, though.
Well, she obviously made the choice to do that because she wanted to invest in you. Yeah. You get to the house, you all sit down with a plan. I take it was going to school.
Correct. Part of it was going to school. Part of it was I want to either go to school or get a job. If it was get the job.
She had finished high school?
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yes. Now, can I go back to one thing she said, though? So I did tell her from the beginning this was coming out of my savings. She knew that I was working my business and not working at my corporate job anymore. So does it make a difference to her that, what if I was going to work every day? It's okay to take my money and not do what you say you're going to do and not pay me back? Yes, I did.
And what did she say?
And she says, well, I'm going to do, Dion, no real answers.
Right. Did you want to come and live with her to start your life over, or is this something your father made you do?
I mean, like my parents thought it was a good decision to, come to Ohio. Originally, I was supposed to be staying with my other sister, Laila.
Once you got in the house, you all decided you would go to school.
Well, I didn't really, I was going to school in Birmingham for like 2 years working on my bachelor's degree.
Right.
I took a month's break. I came back, they took my major out. I was majoring in animation and game design.
Part of your lawsuit is that you want reimbursement for 2 of the tuition payments that you made, right?
Correct.
Why do you want that? Did you do that from your heart, or she broke a deal you had, or what happened?
We had an agreement that any money, if she was working, that part of her money would go into the bank, part of her money would go to her pocket money, and part would go back to pay back any expenses that I incurred while she was there. Now, of course, I did it from my heart, but I don't have money to throw away.
Right, so it was a loan.
Right.
So
front.
basically you had an oral agreement with her.
Correct.
That she would indeed work, although you would give her money for tuition, you wanted to be reimbursed for those monies once she had a job. She started working and going to school?
Well, she didn't ever find a job. She would stay at home and she would sleep till 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
What was happening in your mind, Lakia?
I mean, I was working with her as well. Like, she owns this line company. You know, I started working with her.
Were you staying in the bed till 2 o'clock in the daytime and not going out there to get a job?
Oh.
That's a lie.
Did you get a job where you could pay her back her stuff? The money she's put out for you?
Yeah, I was working and everything. I told her, like, when I got up here, in Ohio, I told her, like, I wasn't ready to go back to school yet, you know?
Hold up, I'm confused. You came all the way to Ohio to build a better life and stay out of trouble, but you don't want to get a job or go back to school? Man, that don't even make sense to me. Am I missing something?
You thought you were on vacation?
No.
Look here, what do you want, sweetheart, out your life?
I want to own my own business. I have experience, like, in the video field.
Now, this is your witness, Eva. You living with Eva?
Yeah.
Okay, Eva, come on up. You're her friend?
Yes.
All right. What did you come to testify about today?
I met Lakia when she was first going through the issue with her sister telling her she either had to get a job or go to school.
Okay.
She was basically telling me that she wasn't ready to go to school, and, you know, she felt like she was being pressured to do something that she didn't want to do. On the other hand, I do want her to understand, that her sister does want the best for her. She doesn't want her to be out here just with nothing to fall back on.
You're a good friend to her. You're very mature for your age, too. But you still have your family to look out, because she's not your child.
Right.
But it seems like you're trying to tell her. But let me talk to her from it. Thank you, my dear.
You're welcome.
All right. Your sister opened her heart up for you, and she opened her home up. It's my understanding you had problems with one of her children.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me about that.
Yes, ma'am. And, I want Lakia to know that I'm not suing her today because of any malice. It's because I want her to understand that when she makes decisions, there are repercussions. You can't just walk through life willy-nilly and think that the decisions that you make don't affect you or somebody else. You know, with my daughter, this is one of the effects of me allowing her to come and move with me. My husband had to run upstairs and physically separate them, from fighting. And she ended up leaving. My daughter is my princess.
Let me ask you this, Dion. I know you love your sister.
Yes.
But how you have your 16-year-old daughter leave your house because you brought your sister in here when she's a grown woman now?
Lakia, at the point where Leah actually moved out, Lakia was already gone, but the damage was done. I've always been there for my kids. I took the focus off my family, trying to help her. And things were going on in my daughter's life where I needed to be there. But I was focusing so much on her and her issues and trying to make sure she wasn't out in the streets. Lakia was missing for 2 and 3 days. She said, I'm going over to my friend's house, and then we wouldn't hear from her for 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Don't know if she's dead or alive, and that's how the cell phone came into play.
So let me get this straight. Your sister took you in, gave you a place to stay, fed you, and looked out for you, and this is how you paid her back? By putting your hands on her kid? To the point where a 16-year-old had to leave their own home because of you? Nah, that's actually crazy.
I got her a cell phone because she agreed to pay me back, which was because she was getting lost, because she was, we wanted to be able to know whether she was still breathing.
But at some point, you got to look out for yourself and your family. What you have to say? Come on now, baby, I didn't forget about you. All right, what do you think about all this now?
I think that Lakia has taken advantage of my sister. Lakia, how many cell phones have you run through? She has had about 4 or 5 different cell phones where she also somebody else got her phone in their name and she left that bill.
Thank you, lady.
Okay, thank you.
Lakia, you got a good sister. She done lost her daughter out of this, trying to look after you. And you don't even seem to care.
I mean, like, she thinks that I'm using her and everything, which is not true.
Baby, what you think? She lying?
No.
She done brought you up? No. Let me tell you something. People been playing with you too long because you working on my last nerves. You think she's coming up in here lying, trying to make it out that that's not your cell phone bill? Would you dishonor her in that way? Her family torn up over this? If you didn't want to be with her, that's fine, sweetheart. A lot of times we want stuff for folk. I've been so guilty of this because of who we are. We think everybody else can be that way. But they got to want it. She's got to want something from life. Even her girlfriend got up and just said, she's going down the wrong road. We can't will a good life into her. She's gonna have to fall, hit rock bottom. She's one of them kind, where she can't go to anybody else, burn every bridge there is to burn. And you just better hope that somebody's still standing and wanna love you. When I hear about you a year from now, what can I expect to hear? Let's hear where you going.
I mean, like you said, it's time to get it together, you know?
Oh, wait a minute.
I mean, I've been
Wait a
saying-
minute.
I've
Let me
been
hear
saying
this again. Did Lakia say it's time to get it together?
I mean, yeah, I mean, I think about these things just because, I mean, they think that I
You
have
got
to
to
speak
stop
about
thinking
everything, though.
and start living it. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
You talking jive talk. I'm gonna talk a talk, you know how to talk. It's time for you to grow up. What you think? Girl, I want to snatch you so bad.
Everybody does.
In a good way. Come on over here. I'm not snatching in no violent way. Come here. What in the world is going on with you? Come on here. You ain't got to be scared. Oh, you want to be Miss Bad now. It's time for you to get yourself together. You hear me? It's time. I want you to apologize to your sister for what you did. To both of them. Because, honey, people don't have to do anything for you. All right, baby. All right, sweetheart. I know. Okay?
Man, I swear, I still ain't seen a single case come into Judge Penny's courtroom where nobody ends up crying. At this point, I might need to grab some tissues too.
Judge wants you to be everything you're supposed to be. Ain't nobody giving up on you. But you can't give up on yourself. You got a good friend. Because Eva's hanging in there with you. But you got to either go to work or you got to go to school. Eva, you hanging in there with?
I'm trying.
Lord, I done talked you out of Eva's house. Eva hanging in there with her. Because Judge has a soft heart. When I could crack this little old apple, I tell you something. It's all right, honey. Go and give your sisters a hug and tell them you're sorry. You know it with me. Lakeela, you can hug her too.
I didn't want to mess up their moment.
No, it's all right. They're trying to be so hard. You know, deep down inside, sometimes you got to use some tough love. Somebody needed to tell Lakeela, and I was the one to do that because I think a change can come if she wants it. She had to hear me tell her it's her choice. Nobody can take care of her anymore. And that's what you all have been trying to do, which was a good thing. But in many ways, she needed to know for herself. You brought your sister into court, suing for 3 separate things. The first was tuition reimbursements payments in the amount of $320.29. Secondly, you bought a math book for her for school, which was $75. And then there's this big cell phone bill that got Judge all mad, in the amount of $943.13. I believe that you indeed had an arrangement with your sister, which was an oral agreement. I'm going to find in favor of the plaintiff in the amount of $1,338.41.
Thank you.
And now it's time to be a grown-up, sweetheart, okay? Judge is wishing you all the best. Case is adjourned.
All right.
I just hope Lakia really listens to Judge Penny and gets her life together, because time ain't waiting on nobody. Anyways, that's my take. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments. If you find this video interesting, follow this channel immediately to keep in touch.